Good afternoon and welcome to the ballpark here in Shallowater. It is a beautiful March afternoon, a soggy Saturday afternoon here in Shallowater, but we're getting underway an hour behind what was regularly scheduled. It's supposed to be a noon contest getting started right around 1 o'clock today between the Shallowater Fillies and the Lubbock Cooper Lady Patriots. The Fillies 16-7. They're 3-0 in district play. They are tied atop the district standings, taking on a Liberty team that's 8 and 15 on the year, 1-3 in district play. Of course, a team of just freshmen and sophomores in their first year of varsity competition there at Liberty. Hannah Limmer, head coach for Liberty in their first program. Of course, we know realignment. They'll only be in our district this year. We'll see them move up to 4A next year. But the district standings right now, here on the First Night of Bank pregame show, the Fillies tied with Childress at 3-0, both atop the district standings. The Fillies got a big win on Tuesday night here in Shallowater against Slayton. They beat them 7-4, and they moved Slayton down from the undefeated ranks to 3-1 in district play. Roosevelt at 1-2, Idalou and this Liberty team 1-3, and then Abernathy 0-3 to round out the District 2 3A standings. So Shallowater coming off of a second place finish in district last year, looking to win a district championship this year. The Fillies have won 9 in a row, their first 3 district games. They opened with Idalou here, a 33-4 win over the defending district champs. Then they went to Roosevelt back on March 5th, won that one 9-0. And then, like I said, on Tuesday against an undefeated Slayton team, they beat them 7-4 to stay perfect in district play. The Fillies did. Liberty 1-3, like I said. They've lost to Childress, Idalou, and Roosevelt, but they got a 15-0 win against Abernathy. So we're going to pause just a second for the national anthem here at the ballpark. All right, we are just about set for opening pitch here. The Fillies on the field. They'll warm up today. It's going to be Cambry Baker in the circle for the Fillies getting the start. She will get her first district start here in 2024. Of course, as a freshman, she started several games in the circle for the Fillies last year, getting her first one in district play today. Again, the Fillies 3-0 in district play. They got a big 33-4 win over Idalou to open district play, 9-0 win at Roosevelt, and then they had a big win against Slayton on Tuesday night. That one, Brindley Currington was 1 for 4 with an RBI. She scored a run. Jaden Luna was 1 for 4 with an RBI. Phoenix Navahar walked and scored a run. Des Johnson was 3 for 3, had 2 RBIs and scored a run. Cambry Baker, she delivered the biggest hit on Tuesday afternoon. She was 1 for 3. But she had a 2-out base-clearing double in the third, good for 3 RBIs, and she also came around to score. The Fillies put up the only crooked number on Tuesday evening. They were trailing 2-0 going to the bottom of the second. They got a 6th spot in the second. Gabby Carl led off with the walk. She stole second. Des Johnson doubled her home to make it 2-1, and then Brindley Currington singled, got to second on an error in center field. So her RBI scored Michelle Harper, who was in courtesy running to make it 2-2. Jaden Luna then doubled and replaced her at second base. So that made it 3-2. And then We got a fly out. Phoenix Navahar walked. Jordan Medina was hit by a pitch. The bases were loaded, but they got a fielder's choice 5-2 put out at the plate to cut off the run. So with 2 outs, Cambry Baker came up and got a double into shallow right center field. Phoenix Jordan and Mackenzie Rodriguez scored. They made it 6-2. They got an insurance run in the 6th, and they win it 7-4 on 7 hits. Slayton 4 runs on just 2 hits. And Emma Davis has done most of the work in the circle this year, but Cambry Baker getting the start today. Brielle Gonzalez will lead off for the Lady Patriots. She slings at the first pitch, and she pops it up to first base. Natalie Cuevas will take care of that. So 1 pitch, 1 out. And they'll pop up to third, and Kaylee McKee, second baseman for the Lady Patriots, will come to the plate. That pitch fouled back behind the backstop. 2 pitches, 2 strikes. We talked about Emma doing most of the work. She pitched 7 innings, gave up 9 hits, but just 4 runs, 3 of them earned. She gave up a walk, but also struck out 7. Emma has struck out 27 batters through the first 3 district games. So a check swing there, and we're 1-1. They appealed down to first base, but he said she was good too. That one high and outside to make it 2-1. So the rain has stopped, but it's still misty out there. So you know the ball's wet. That'll be an issue probably for both pitchers, really and everybody on the field, especially anything that rolls in the outfield grass. That one was high. So it's 3-1. That one was up and away, but she got a swing and a miss from Kaylee McKee. And now full count on the Lady Patriot second baseman. She works the walk right there. That one was high too. So the first base runner of the afternoon, and now Lainey Gibson, who will be Cambry's counterpart for Lubbock Cooper on the other side. She'll be in the circle today for the Patriots. That one caught the outside corner for strike 1. She stays outside, but that one was a little bit too far outside, so it's 1-1 here. The runner on first base. So it's a balmy 45 degrees, and it's misty. Maybe our saving grace today. If you can see the flagpole out in dead center field, it's just laying on the pole, so not much in the way of a breeze. There's a hit into left field. So a single from Lainey Gibson. And 2 on here with the 1 away in the top of the first for Hagen Walker. She's the catcher for Liberty, hitting in the cleanup spot. She's got a Lady Patriot in scoring position. That one was right down the middle, but I guess it was low. So 1-0 to Hagen Walker. That one catches the outside corner. One and 1 count, 1 away here in the top of the first. Liberty trying to get something going early. This one rolled to third. Medina grabs it, steps on third, and tries to get the out at first. She does. She doubles him off, so a double play there from Jordan Medina to end the first inning for the Fillies. See, that one hit right down the line. She grabs it, steps on the bag, and then gets the force at first just in time over to Natalie Cuevas. So scoreless in the top of the first. We'll step away for just a moment. We'll be back with more Philly softball here on the Shallowater Sports Network.
To create is to bring something into existence. To dare to dream big and work hard bringing it to life. First United Bank was created in that same spirit. And we continue to innovate in order to help those that dream and do. And it sustained us while others left town. We are West Texans loyal to those who create. Because creativity is part of the spirit of West Texas.
Welcome back to the ballpark here in Shallowater. A couple runners in the top of that first inning for the Lady Patriots, but a 5-3 double play for Jordan Medina. And now the Phillies coming to the plate. Brindley Currington will lead off for the Phillies. And an important game. Of course, when you're undefeated in the district standings, they're all important. Phillies at 3-0, up there with Childress too. Childress today is at home. They're playing Roosevelt. So if they can get a win against the Lady Eagles, they can keep themselves at the top of the standings. And a big game, we'll probably tell you all afternoon. Tuesday night, you need to be sure and get up to the ballpark. Those 3-0 Lady Cats from Childress will be here in Shallowater. That'll be a big one for the Phillies. That'll have district title implications. At least it looks that way here early in the season. Right now, the Phillies and the Lady Cats, the only two undefeated teams in District 2 3A. They'll be here in Shallowater Tuesday night, 5 o'clock. So make your way to the ballpark. Hopefully we'll have some better weather on Tuesday evening. If you're watching at home, you're smarter than all of us that are up here at the field right now.
Number 2, Brindley Currington.
Brindley Currington at the plate, fouls off the first pitch. Brindley was 1 for 4 with an RBI and a run scored on Tuesday night against Slayton. Pops this one up down the right field line. They're giving it a look, but it gets just over the fence. The right fielder was given chase, but she ran out of room. So 0-2 on Brindley. She takes ball 1. That one was eye level for Brindley. Like I said, I feel for both these pitchers because it's not raining, but it is misty, so you know that ball's going to be slick. Brindley hits that one right back up the middle, and it gets under the mitt of the shortstop. So Brindley leads this game off for the Phillies with a single right up the middle.
Now batting number 6, Jaden Luna.
And now Jaden Luna, Philly center fielder, steps to the plate. Going over some notes with Emma Davis and Kayla Rodriguez before she steps in the box. Jaden showed bunt, but then pulls it back. That ball was in the dirt. It did get away from the catcher for just a bit, but Brindley will stay put at first base. Jaden looked like she was ready to swing away. That pitch was behind her, and Brindley will advance to second base on that wild pitch. So it's a 2-0 count now for Jaden, and she's got a runner in scoring position. She showed a bunt on that first pitch. Looked like she was ready to swing away on the second. She'll be swinging away here. That one up and away. It's 3-0. Jaden had a big hit Tuesday evening too. She was 1 for 4, had an RBI in that third inning, that 6-run third inning for the Phillies that blew the game open, and she'll take a 4-pitch walk right there.
Now batting number 8, Emma Davis.
So Emma Davis, 27 strikeouts through the first 3 district games. She's playing shortstop today for the Phillies, hitting in the 3-hole with runners on first and second, nobody out. That one was way up. We got to the backstop. Brindley and Jaden will advance on that wild pitch. So now 2 in scoring position for Emma. That one elevated 2, so it's 2-0. 6 balls in a row, and Lainey Gibson just got to settle down, find the strike zone. That one is a strike, and it is driven into right field. It gets over the head of the right fielder. She's going to score 2. Emma looks like she's going for third, and she will stand up a 2-run triple for Emma Davis. Take a look at that replay. She just stayed with that one and drove it to right field.
Now batting number 16.
The right fielder got a glove on it, just a little bit too tall for her. So Phoenix Navajar next in line for the Phillies, designated hitter. Looks at a ball outside. That one was close. May have been elevated too. So already a 2-0 lead for the Phillies here in the bottom of the first. Liberty is yet to record an out. Phoenix with a swing and a miss there. She was mad at herself. She spun around real quick. But 1-1 count with Emma at third. Fouls that one back to make it 1-2. Gibson gets in on the handle of Phoenix, and Phoenix fouls that one back too. So she fights it off, but she's staying inside to Phoenix. She threw one outside. Emma drove it to right field. That one bounces in front of the plate to make it 2-2. That one gets away from Gibson. 3-2 now. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the first inning. Phoenix a chance to add on. Jordan Medina is on deck for the Phillies. Phoenix fouls that one away, so we'll do it again in 3-2. Got a stoppage in play to shut the door over there on the closet by the Philly dugout. Or the shed. I shouldn't say the closet. It's the shed. It's the equipment shed. That one bounces in the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Emma gives it a look, but she'll stay at third. Phoenix Navajar works the walk. She's at first base. So runners on the corner for Jordan Medina. Jordan ended the top half of this first inning with a double play. Runners on first and second, one out. Sharp hit, grounder. She stepped on third and then got the force at first. She's got runners on the corners here. We got to give a shout out to the Shallowater Sports Network crew. We got everybody here today. Jake Warren, Zach Cole up here with me producing. Angel Flores and Mia Davidson working cameras. And they put in some extra work today. They've got everything wrapped in plastic to deal with this moisture, try to keep our equipment from being damaged, I guess is what I was trying to say. It's 0-1 here for Jordan. Runners on the corner. She'll show bunt again, but that one's high. Kind of a double steal there, so the Fillies will trade an out for a run. Emma comes in to score, but Phoenix is caught stealing. So there's one away here. Jordan was probably looking to get a bunt down, but couldn't do anything with that pitch that was up eye level. And so Phoenix is caught stealing there at second base. One away and nobody on now for Jordan. And that one catches the inside corner. The first strikeout of the day belongs to Gibson. So 2 away now here in the bottom of the second. 3-0, that one high again. Cambry Baker steps into the box. Again, she had the big 3 RBI double in the 3rd inning to blow that game open. She made it 6-2. The Fillies came into the bottom of the 3rd trailing 2-0. They got 6 in the bottom of the 3rd, and they end up winning 7-4. Got a 2-out double with the bases loaded. Cambry cleared them. Kind of blew that game open Tuesday afternoon against Slayton, who was previously undefeated. She's ahead in the count here, 2-0. That one was up and away, so 3-0 now. Cambry will have a couple of pitches to hit here. She fouls that one away to the right side, just a little bit late on that one. Breeze is picked up just a little bit, blowing right into our face. It's kind of blowing in out of center field, so it's coming out of the north-northeast. But not much of a breeze at all today. It's still nice and cool either way without it. And that one was up and away, and they ring her up on that one. So I was behind. I thought we just had 1 strike, but we had 2 strikes, and Cambry rung up on that one. That's a tough call for the 3rd out. So 3-0 after 1. We'll step away for just a moment. We'll be back with more Philly softball here on the Shallowater Sports Network.
For nearly 70 years, the Sylvius family has provided the nation's farm producers with risk management solutions based on the idea that success comes by putting the client's needs first and trusting that through product innovation, helpful analytic support, and a high level of service, lasting relationships will develop, ensuring a future for these farms and producers and for their friends at Sylvius Insurance.
I'm Josh Keeney,
And I'm Brian Smickert.
and we proudly support the Mustangs and Fillies.
Welcome back to the ballpark here in Shallowater. It's 3-0 after the 1st inning. The Phillies back out in the field. They got a double play from Jordan Medina to end the top half, and then 3 runs in the bottom of the 1st. Chloe Edwards, center fielder for the Lady Patriots, will be leading off. This 2nd inning. So the Phillies got off to a really good start, and then Gibson kind of calmed down in the circle, got a couple of strikeouts, and minimized the damage there in the 1st. So 3-0. Edwards looks at a strike there. The 1-1 the count on Chloe Edwards. Cambry gets the strike call right there. So I guess he's being consistent. That's the same pitch that Cambry struck out on at second. It was high and outside, but she got the call there too to make it 1-2. And then a swing and a miss for her first strikeout of the day and out number 1 here in the second inning. Jalen Salinas, the left fielder, about to step in the box for the Lady Patriots. Salinas showed bunt, but that one was outside. She didn't pull the bat back, and so strike called at the plate. She had no intention of trying to hit that, but she just got caught watching it instead of pulling the bat out of the zone. So 0-1. Everything is getting soggy here. It's open air press box. Keyboard for the scoreboard's getting wet. My scorebook's getting wet. That one, a bunt attempt right back to Cambry Baker. And Cambry catches it for out number 2. See, she squares late and just pops it up right to Cambry. Cambry quick on her feet, lunges forward to stab that one. And we've got 2 outs for Jacqueline Gestis. Takes a look at ball number 1. That one was low. It was right over the plate, but it was low. Or it's 2-0, 2-0 now for Gestis, right fielder. And the 7-hole hitter, she drives that one into right field. It got away from Des Johnson. Just hit the bottom of her glove, so she'll advance on the error to second base. And Ella Contreras, designated hitter for Liberty, will come to the plate. I think Des was just expecting that to bounce a little bit more, and it died, maybe just because the grass is so wet out there in the outfield. It just kind of skidded right under her glove. And Ella Contreras now at the plate with the runner in scoring position for Liberty. Liberty trying to get a 2-out rally here. This one fouled back to the right side. Oh, 0-2 for Cambry. She got her first strikeout to start this inning. That one gets away from Brindley. Brindley's going to throw it down to third, not in time. So pass ball will put Gestis at third. One and two, the count. And that one was outside. Cambry's gotten that call a couple of times, and she's kind of looked at the plate, wondering why she didn't get that one. He's called that one high and outside a few times. Called it on Cambry while she was at the plate. She gets her to chase there. Ella Contreras chases the high one. The second strikeout for Cambry this afternoon. And that will be the end of the top half of the second inning for the Patriots. So they threaten, they get a runner to third base with 2 outs, but Ella Contreras, strikeout victim number 2 for Cambry. We'll step away for just a moment. We'll be back with more Philly softball here on the Shallowater Sports Network.
At Carter and Raider, we have deep roots right here in West Texas. Born and raised in Lubbock County.
We bleed red and black.
Since 2009, we have invested in our clients, in our neighbors, and our communities.
We pride ourselves in the values that make West Texas great: integrity, hard work, and the relentless pursuit of success.
Give us a call if you are in need of aggressive and personalized representation, and let our 25 years of combined experience go to work for you.
Welcome back to the ballpark here in Shallowater. Nathan Riojas here with the whole Shallowater Sports Network crew today. Jake Warren and Zach Cole up here in the press box with me, producing this. Angel Flores and Mia Davidson working cameras downstairs for you on a cold, wet Saturday afternoon in West Texas. These two softball teams, the Fillies and Lubbock Cooper Liberty, kind of fighting through the elements to play this District 2 3A softball game. The Fillies with a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the second, 7-8-9 due. This is Kaylee Olivo, second baseman for the Fillies. That one catches the outside corner. So a 1-1 count. Lady Gibson in the circle for the Lady Patriots. That one was up and away. So it's 2-1 now. Gibson again high and outside to make it 3-1. Haley hits that one right back to Gibson, and Gibson will just flip it over to first base for the first out of the second here for the Fillies.
Gabby Caro.
The 1-3 put out will bring Gabby Caro to the plate. Gabby, left fielder for the Fillies, looks at ball one. That one catches the top of the zone, the outside half of the plate. So it's a 1-1. Swing and a miss for strike two. So 1-2 now for Gabby. Gabby stepped out of the way of that one, almost hit by that pitch. So 2-2. And she takes ball three, so a full count for Caro. Swing and a miss for Caro, the third strikeout of the day for Gibson. And two away here in the bottom of the second. Des Johnson, right fielder, coming to the plate.
Now batting, number 17, Des Johnson.
Des had a good night Tuesday night too. She was 3 for 3 with 2 RBIs and scored a run. Was part of that 6-run rally in the third. She actually drove in the first run in that third inning, and then she got an RBI in the sixth for some insurance in that 7-4 win. She fouls this one away. That one fouled away, and it's going to stay foul. So 1-2. Des Johnson, the 9-hole hitter for the Phillies, trying to turn the order over here in the bottom of the second. Gibson trying to work the Phillies in order after 6 Phillies came to the plate in the first. Looking for a 1-2-3 inning here. That one is high and away. So it's 2-2. That one fouled away the bottom of the zone. 2-2-2 here in the bottom of the second. handle, but Des stays alive. She was leaning out over the plate. That one came inside. And she did a good job of fighting it off. Two on the way, and that one is outside to make it 3-2. And Gibson thought she had a strikeout. She took her mask off and everything. And they've given, both pitchers actually have been given that call a couple times already in this game. So full count now. That one right back up the middle, and Gibson stabs it right off the top of her shoe. So a line drive right back at Gibson. You look at this replay. It's a good shot from Des. She caught it, almost popped out of her glove, but stays right there in the palm of her hand. To end the bottom of the second, the Phillies go in order in the second. We'll be back with the start of the third here on the Shallowater Sports Network.
At Hamilton Farms, we pride ourselves on being able to offer you the freshest products and convenient space to make memories with your family. Make sure and visit us for Sunflower Days in June and July, Christmas on the farm starting Thanksgiving week, and remember to shop all of our farm-raised beef, Texas-sourced canned goods, and local honey anytime throughout the year at HamiltonFarmsTexas.com. We can't wait to have your family make memories with us.
Welcome back to the ballpark here in Shallowater. A soggy Saturday afternoon. It's cool out there too. Cool out here, I guess you should say. We feel like we're in the elements. Open air press box here in Shallowater. The Phillies with a 3-0 lead after two complete. 9-1-2 due for the Lady Patriots. Mia Gonzalez, shortstop for Liberty. Cambry Baker still in the circle for the Phillies, making her first start of the district season. Started several district games last year as a freshman. Gets the start today, and that one was right on the inside part of the plate. That one up and away. Two and one here. That one caught the plate, but I guess that one was low. So it's 3-1. Cambry didn't make much of a face out there in the circle, so we'll say that was ball 3 for sure. She gets a foul ball there to make it 3-2. Three-two pitch coming from Baker to Mia Gonzalez. She took some off of that, and it ended up in the dirt. She was trying to get it a swing and a miss. Mia did a good job of laying off of that one, works the walk. So the leadoff hitter on as the top of the order comes to the plate for Liberty, Brielle Gonzalez. She popped up to first base in her first at bat. Shows bunt there. She didn't get her bat out of the zone, but I guess they're going to call a ball. He called a strike on a Liberty hitter for doing that earlier. But it's a 1-0. That time she does reach out to try to bunt that, but it goes foul, so 1-1 here for Brielle Gonzalez. She does get the bunt down there. Medina comes in from third. Her only play is at first. So a good sacrifice. For Brielle Gonzalez, it moves Mia, or Brielle Gonzalez moves Mia Gonzalez to second base. There's one away here in the top of the third. Kayla McKee at the plate now. She worked a walk in the first. She slaps that one to Emma Davis at short. Emma throws it away into center field, trying to check the runner, so the runner will come to third. She's rounding third, coming for home, and she'll get there. So a little pop-up to Emma Davis, but the runner jumped off second, and ball just slipped out of her hand. She threw it into right center field, and that allows Mia Gonzalez to come around and score. So it's 3-1 now here in the top of the first. Liberty is on the board, but 2 away, nobody on. That one driven into right center field. Luna is going to cut it off before it gets to the wall, but it looks like a stand-up double for Lainey Gibson, the pitcher, helping herself out. She's got a stand-up double. And now Hagen Walker, the cleanup hitter, steps to the plate. She had a sharply hit ground ball to third base, but it ended up being a 5-3 double play for Jordan Medina there at third. An RBI opportunity with Gibson at second base. So 1-0 the count. That one low to make it 2-0. That one outside. Emma Davis, who's going to come in to give some encouragement to Cambry Baker. Cambry, just a sophomore for the Phillies. Has been a big contributor the last 2 years. There's a strike to Walker. Looked like Hagen Walker was taken the whole way there. She grounds that one to Emma Davis at short. Emma to Natalie. Natalie, a good dig at first, and that will end the inning. So they do plate one here in the top of the third, but the Phillies still with a 3-1 lead. As we head to the bottom half of the third inning, we'll be back here on the Shallowater Sports Network.
As Shallowater continues to grow and improve, so does our school district. Our students are successful in all aspects of public education, from academics, athletics, theater, ag, band, UIL, and more. Shallowater ISD is truly blessed by everyone that is a part of our school system because of a community that is second to none. Shallowater ISD, in a class of our own.
Welcome back to Shallowater. The Phillies with a 3-1 lead as we head to the bottom of the third inning. A District 2-3A contest today between the Phillies and the Lubbock Cooper Lady Patriots. The first 3 batters of the day scored for the Phillies in the top of the first. They put up a 3-spot, or in the bottom of the first, excuse me. They got a 3-spot in the first. But then Lainey Gibson has settled in since then. She finished the first inning with a couple of strikeouts. She got one there in the second. She retired the Phillies in order in the second inning, but now back to the top. Brinley Currington, who singled to start this game and came in to score. She will lead off this third for the Fillies. Pops that one into right field. And it's dropped there in right field. Brindley's gonna make her way around second. She'll take the turn at third, but she'll stop there with, I don't know how you would score that hit. I guess she gets the third on the E9. Jane Luna now to the plate. She walked and scored in that first inning. That one was in the dirt, but a nice play behind the plate for the Patriots. And Brindley will stay at third base. So just as I talked about Luna settling down a little bit, of course, really that one, she got a pop up to right field, so it was really not her fault. This one popped to first for out number one. So Emma Davis, Philly shortstop, comes to the plate. She tripled over the right fielder's head in that first inning. She drove in the first 2 runs for the Phillies. She also came around to score. Her and Phoenix Navahar did a double steal. They got Phoenix at second, but she came in to score the 3rd run after that triple. She's ahead in the count here, 2-0. Gibson elevates that one, but she doesn't chase, so 3-0. She knew she was going to be looking to drive one, and she laid off the high one. So 3-0 now to Emma. First base is open. And she stays away from her. She goes up and away, a 4-pitch walk for Emma after her triple in the first inning. So runners at the corner now. Corners for Phoenix Navahar. Phoenix walked in her first at bat. That one up and away for ball 1. To the top of the Phillies order, doing some damage just like they did in the first. That one up and away, but she gets the call that time, Gibson does, to make it 1-1. He's given that to Gibson and Baker both a couple times, or a few times, but then he's called it a ball a few times too. A 1-2 count here for Phoenix. She fouls that one away, so we'll have another 1-2 pitch coming from Gibson. Runners on the corner with 1 away in the bottom of the 3rd. Phillies trying to add on to a 3-1 lead. That one was low and inside, and Phoenix did a good job just to get the barrel on that. Fouls it away, but stays alive. Phoenix fouls that one back over the backstop. So still 1-2. Working Gibson just a little bit. The breeze is picking up just a little bit. The flag was just laying on the pole when we started this game and sang the national anthem, but it's moving around a little bit. It looks like it's blowing straight in from center field. Fouled back again for Navahar. Swing and a miss. Gibson took something off of that one, and she fooled Phoenix for out number 2.
Now batting number 14, Jordan.
4th strikeout of the day for Gibson, Lainey Gibson. And now Jordan Medina, third baseman, steps in with runners on the corners, 2 away. That was ball 1, that was high. Ball 2 up and away as well. Jordan struck out in the first inning. Looking for a 2-out RBI right here in the 3rd. That one was up and away, and Gibson wanted that one. So it's 3-0 to Medina. Swing and a miss there to make it 3-1. Jordan fouls that one back to make it 3-2. So full count, 2 away. Here in the bottom of the 3rd. Gibson trying to work out of a jam. Phillies have threatened here in the 3rd, but Medina's got to keep the line moving. Slow roller to 3rd, over to 1st, and it's in time to get Jordan. So Phillies leave 2, and it's going to be 3-1 as we head to the 4th inning. We'll step away for just a moment. We'll be back with more Philly softball here on the Shallowater Sports Network.
Are you ready for a new home? Is it time to update? People's Bank is locally owned, and our mortgage lenders have decades of experience, so we're able to help you in ways only a local bank can. Bank with people that you know at People's Bank.
For nearly 70 years, the Sylvius family has provided the nation's farm producers with risk management solutions based on the idea that success comes by putting the client's needs first and trusting that through product innovation, helpful analytic support, and a high level of service, lasting relationships will develop, ensuring a future for these farms and producers and for their friends at Sylvius Insurance.
I'm Josh Keeney.
And I'm Brian Smicker.
And we proudly support the Mustangs and Fillies.
Welcome back to the ballpark here in Shallowater. We're ready to start the 4th inning between the Lady Patriots from Lubbock Cooper and the Phillies. Phillies with a 3-1 lead. They got 3 in the bottom of the 1st. But Lainey Gibson has settled in the circle for Liberty. The Phillies threatened there with the top of the order in the bottom of the 3rd, but they come up empty. So 3-1 for the 5, 6, 7 hitters. That one, first pitch fouled away from Chloe Edwards. She's a center fielder. She struck out in her first plate appearance in the 2nd inning. Behind in the count quickly here, 0-1. My scorebook's getting pretty soggy on me a little. So are all my notes, but no pitch there. The umpire stepped out from behind the plate. I don't know. And then the first base umpire is talking. Oh. Chloe Edwards looks at strike number 2. And now Cambry gets one by her. 3rd strikeout of the afternoon for Cambry, and there's one away here in the top of the 4th. Jalen Salinas will come to the plate. In that replay, Edwards just got a piece of it, but Brindley Currington able to hang on to it for the strikeout. And now Jalen Salinas, left fielder, steps in. She popped up to the pitcher. She, I think, was trying to bunt it last time, and she bunted it right to Cambry. She shows bunt here again. And takes that one for a strike. But Medina came crashing in from third. She's behind the count now, 0-2. She did swing at that one. She's offered at the first two. There's a swing and a miss there for the second strikeout of the inning. Fourth of the day for Cambry. And now the 7-hole hitter, Jacqueline Gestis, will come to the plate. Jacqueline singled in her first at bat. Here in the second, you look at that replay. Cambry with the chance to retire the Patriots in order for the first time today. That one was low for ball one. And outside for ball two now. 2-0 count for Gestis. And outside, and it's 3-0 to Jacqueline Gestis. That one fouled away. That one was high and outside, but she pops it up into shallow right field, and it's going to drop in no man's land. Dez didn't have much of a chance to come up and get that one. Kaylee Olivo couldn't get back there either. So it looks like a line drive in the scorebook for Jacqueline Gestis. Just a bloop single into right field, but it brings up Ella Contreras, designated hitter for the Lady Patriots. She struck out in her first plate appearance in the second inning. That one in the dirt. And that's going to allow Jacqueline Gestis to get to second base. That one right down the middle. It looked like Cambry took a little bit off of that one to make it 1-1. Slow roller to third here. It's going to be a tough play for Medina, but she gets it over to Cuevas in time. Another 5-3 put out in the third out here in the top of the fourth. So still 3-1 as you look at this one more time from Medina to Cuevas. Good stretch from Natalie to get the third out, and the Phillies will come back to the plate with the 3-1 lead here in the bottom of the fourth.
Are you ready for a new home? Is it time to update? People's Bank is locally owned, and our mortgage lenders have decades of experience, so we're able to help you in ways only a local bank can. Bank with people that you know at People's Bank.
Creating isn't easy. It's a simple fact known to dreamers and doers that create recipes, works of art, even small business, by working out every detail to refine their craft. Since 1907, First United Bank has been West Texans refining their craft for West Texans by offering the best banking possible. And that commitment has sustained us while other banks left town. We are loyal to those who strive for creative excellence. That is the spirit of West Texas.
Welcome back to the ballpark here in Shallowater. 6-7-8 due up for the Phillies Here in the bottom of the fourth, Cambry Baker steps to the plate. She's been working in the circle for the Fillies. She struck out in her first at bat. Trying to help herself out, get something going here in the bottom of the fourth. Fillies looking for a little bit of insurance. But Cambry so far with a good game in the circle. Hits that one to second base. Looking for 3 put out for the Lady Patriots, and now Kaylee Olivo, second baseman, will step up to the plate. Kaylee hit one right back to the pitcher. She hit one right back to Gibson in her first at bat for a 1-3 put out. Fillies got 3 in the first, but Gibson has settled in, put up a couple of zeros. She's got the leadoff man out here. Olivo takes ball 2, so she's ahead in the count, 2-0. That one all the way to the backstop to make it 3-0. I feel for them, man. It's cold out there. If their feet and hands are as cold as mine are, and you know that ball's a little bit slippery. That one low and inside for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk for Olivo. We'll bring up Gabby Caro, left fielder for the Phillies. Gabby struck out in her first at bat in the second inning. Gabby squares to bunt, but it's fouled back. So 0-1 for Gabby. Phillies trying to add on to their lead. They're 3-0 in district play to start this 2-3A run here. They'll host Childress on Tuesday night, who's also 3-0 in district play right now. Childress hosting Roosevelt today up in Childress. So if the Phillies and the Lady Cats both take care of business, it'll be 2 4-0 teams here on Tuesday night. Either way, there'll be district title implications for the Phillies and the Lady Cats here on Tuesday night. So get up here if you can. It's 0-2. Gabby looks at strike number 3. 2 away now here in the fourth. Des Johnson, the right fielder, comes up to bat. That one up and away for ball 1. Swing and a miss for Des to even the count. Kaylee Olivo standing on first base. 2 away here in the bottom of the fourth. That one driven down the right field line, but it's going to fade foul. No, it's a 1-2 for Des. That one right down the first base line. She stabs it at first, but it was foul. The Liberty crowd didn't like that one very much, but that was a pretty easy call for the home plate umpire right there. We got a little bit better look at it from behind the plate, but that one up and away. So now here we are, 2-2 again in the bottom of the fourth. As off the end of the bat, rolls it to second base. 4-3 put out will end the inning. So outside of the walk that Kaylee Olivo, Drew Gibson works a clean inning. Another 0, and we'll head to the 5th inning. 3-1. We'll step away for just a second, but we'll be back with more Philly softball.
St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics offers our patients the latest and cutting-edge orthodontic care with the Damon Braces system and nearly invisible Invisalign. Now serving children, teens, and adults at our North Lubbock location at 805 North Frankfort. Start your smile journey with St. Clair and Massey by scheduling your free consultation. You can find us online or call us today.
Welcome back to the ballpark here in Shallowater. Cambry Baker is in the circle for her 5th inning of work against these Lubbock Cooper Lady Patriots. Phillies with a 3-1 lead as we head to the 5th. We just got an update from the boys too. The boys are at Liberty today and trailing right now 7-4 in the middle of the 6th. Going to the home half there of the 6th inning. Mustangs will have some work to do in that 7th inning. Right now for the Lady Patriots, we're at 9-1-2. 9-1-2 in the order. Mia Gonzalez, shortstop, leading off his 5th inning for the Lady Patriots. She lines that one down the left field line. Cut off by Gabby Caro, but she will slide in safe to second base. So Gabby did a good job of keeping that one from rolling to the fence, but a leadoff double here for Mia Gonzalez. She walked in her first plate appearance, scored on an E6. It was a line drive to Emma, and Emma was just checking the runner, and the ball got away from her, went into right field, and Mia scored the only run of the day for Liberty there in the 3rd. She is at second base here to start the 5th. Emma looks her back and now tries to get the out at first. Natalie couldn't dig it. Now she's going across the diamond, and she came off the bag. And we got a safe call. I think that's right. She came off the bag, but I don't know if the tag was applied. So she advances to 3rd. She did come off the bag, but I don't think that Medina had the tag on her. I think she got back to the bag before the tag was applied. So Brielle Gonzalez with a well-hit ball. And she reaches the air at first base there. So runners on the corners. Mia Gonzalez at 3rd, Brielle Gonzalez at 1st, and an 0-1 count. And now the umpire in the field wants to talk to the home plate umpire, so we're going to have a little conference here. I'm not sure. Kaylee McKee is at the plate. It's 0-1 on McKee. McKee, the 2-hole hitter. So they were looking to put both base runners in motion there. Brielle Gonzalez will take second base on indifference because Brindley went down to 3rd. She was trying to catch Mia Gonzalez jumping off at 3rd base, but they're both safe at 2nd and 3rd. 1 and 2 now after that one, low and inside. So 2 runners in scoring position, nobody out for Kaylee McKee. Kaylee walked in her first plate appearance and then popped up to shortstop in her second. 1 for 2 on the day. A big opportunity here. 3-1. And a walk for Katie McKee to load the bases. The bases loaded for Lainey Gibson. Lainey singled in the first and doubled in the third. She's got a big opportunity here, and she'll trot down the line to talk to her head coach. Hannah Limmer, head coach for the Lady Patriots. Talking to her pitcher. Lainey trying to help herself out here. Bases loaded, nobody out for Gibson. That one was low and inside from Cambry. And Coach Kayla Rodriguez calls time. She comes to home plate, and Emma Davis is going to start warming up. It looks like her and Cambry are just going to switch spots. Cambry will go out to short. Emma will step into the circle. It's 1-0 to Lainey Gibson. So we'll look at Emma as she gets warmed up. Emma's gotten wins in the first 3 of the Phillies district games. Struck out 10 in each of the first 2. She struck out 7 against Slayton on Tuesday, and she steps into a jam here. So 1-0, and Gibson gets it right to Cambry Baker, but it goes under her glove, so Cambry hasn't been out at short, and there's a 2 RBI double for Lainey Gibson. And now Hagen Walker steps to the plate. She's 0 for 2 on the day, but a chance to give Liberty the lead here. So we are tied at 3 now. Oh, 0-2 count though for Hagen. And time called in the box. So a 2 spot in the first crooked number of the day here in the 5th for Liberty. And there's a strikeout for Emma Davis. And out number 1, so 1 away, runners on second and third for Chloe Edwards, the 5-hole hitter and center fielder. She has struck out in each of her first 2 plate appearances. A big opportunity for her. This one lined right into that Liberty dugout. That one on the outside edge. One and 2 now on Chloe Edwards. Phillies trying to work out of a jam here, and she gets a swing and a miss for strikeout number 2 and out number 2. So Jalen Salinas now will walk up to the plate. Popped up to the pitcher in her first plate appearance and then struck out in her second. She looks at strike number 1 there. 2 on, 2 outs. And a foul ball to make it 0-2 for Salinas. Liberty's left fielder. She's got Kayla McKee at third. And Lainey Gibson at second. Gibson drove in two just a few moments ago to tie this game at 3. She's done a good job in the circle after giving up 3 runs in the first. She's put up 3 consecutive zeros. That one fouled down the right line. It was well hit. Cuevas almost got her glove on that. Yeah, Gibson gives up the 3 spot in the first, puts up 3 zeros, and Liberty hanging around 3-1. Her 2 RBI double ties it. One and 2 count here on Salinas. That one's high and outside. Two and 2 now. That one rolled to second base. Olivo over to Cuevas, and they call her safe coming off the bag. Take a look at this replay as Olivo gets it over there to Natalie. Her foot did come off the bag, so it's a good call at first base. One and 1 here for Jacqueline Gestis. Swing and a miss there to make it 1 and 2. There's a roller over the short. It's in the hole. Cambry doesn't have time to get it over to first. So an infield single and another run scored for Liberty. So Salinas is at second. And we've got a conference here in the circle for the Fillies. Salinas at second. Gestis with the infield single. She's at first. And now Ella Contreras, the 8-hole hitter, is up to bat. So 4 so far in the top of the 5th for the Lady Patriots. Still runners on first and second, but the Fillies have 2 outs. One and 1 the count. And the designated hitter for Liberty, a slow roller to third. Medina's got it. She's going to first. And it gets away from Cuevas, and now coming around third to score is Jalen Salinas. So now 6 across here in the top of the 5th. So Contreras reaches on air, and that'll bring up Mia Gonzalez. Mia Gonzalez doubled down the left field line to start this 5th inning. They have batted around here in the 5th. Again, she doubled earlier in this inning. Walked in her first plate appearance, so just 1 for 1 today. With a double to get this going, scored the first here in the 5th. She scored the second run of the day for Liberty, but now 6. A 6-3 lead for Liberty. And she's ahead in the count, 1-0. That one, a strike on the outside edge. 1-1 the count now on Gonzalez. The Fillies trying to get in the dugout, get back up to the plate. Swing and a miss there. As Emma gets it by her. She was working the outside and then comes back inside. 1-2, 2 away here in the top of the 5th. And that one strikes her out looking. So Emma Davis comes in. She gets 3 strikeouts, but a couple of errors extend the inning and push across a few more runs. Lady Patriots get 5 in the top of the 5th. It is 6-3 as we head to the home half of the 5th. We'll be right back here on the Shallowater Sports Network.
At Hamilton Farms, we pride ourselves on being able to offer you the freshest products and convenient space to make memories with your family. Make sure and visit us for Sunflower Days in June and July, Christmas on the farm starting Thanksgiving week, and remember to shop all of our farm-raised beef, Texas-sourced canned goods, and local honey anytime throughout the year at HamiltonFarmsTexas.com. We can't wait to have your family make memories with us.
Welcome back to the ballpark here in Shallowater. The Fillies with some work to do as we start the bottom of the 5th inning. A 5 spot in the top half of this inning from the Lubbock Cooper Lady Patriots. And they are up 6-3. Top of the order due for the Fillies. And Brinley Currington will step into the box. She singled in her first plate appearance, made it to 3rd on an error in right field. Her second plate appearance. She's going to look to get it started here for the Fillies. She looks at ball 1. Lainey Gibson still in the circle. She had a 2 RBI double there in the top half of this inning. She has done a good job of holding the Fillies at bay after that first inning. Fillies got 3 in the first, and she put up 3 zeros since then. Out for her 5th inning of work. She's got a 3-run lead now. And Brinley scored the first run of the game in that first inning. She was stranded at 3rd in the 3rd inning. She took some off of that pitch. Gibson did, and Brinley popped it up to 3rd. Nice play in foul territory by Brielle Gonzalez.
Now batting number 6, Jaden Luna.
So 1 away here in the bottom half of Jaden Luna, center fielder, coming to the plate for the Phillies. She walked and scored in that first inning, popped up to first base in her second plate appearance, and she looks at strike 1 there. Jaden pops this one behind second base, kind of in no man's land. It's going to drop for a single in right field. So Luna on with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring Emma Davis to the plate. So it looks like a line drive in the book. Bloops it into right field, and now a meeting in the circle for the Lady Patriots. Really trying to get something going. I feel like we've gotten rid of the moisture. We've gotten rid of the mist anyways. It was misty still getting everything wet when we first got to the ballpark, including our notes and monitors and everything else here in in this open air press box, but feels dry right now. The breeze has picked up a little bit. It is definitely cool out there. I think we were supposed to get to like 55 today. I don't know if we made it. I think we're still, feels like we're still in the 40s. Emma Davis at a 1-0 count, looking to do some damage here for the Fillies. Swing and a miss there to make it 1-1. Gibson has done a pretty good job mixing speeds. She got Brindley off speed to pop out to third base. She got that one by Emma going off speed. But it's 2-1 now. Emma drives that one, well hit over the center fielder's head. It's going to get all the way to the wall. Luna is being waved around third. Emma is going to go for third herself. So Jaden scores from first, and Emma Davis with an RBI triple.
Now batting, number 16, Phoenix,
And it's 6-4, one away, as Phoenix Navajara steps up to the plate. So the Phillies have something cooking here in the bottom of the fifth to answer the 5 spot in the top half of the inning for Liberty, and Emma Davis crushed that. Tuesday afternoon, that might have been gone the way the wind was blowing out on Tuesday. Not much wind today, but she did clear the center fielder and bounced it to the wall. So a stand-up triple for Emma Davis. Third RBI of the game for Emma. She drove in 2 in the first and then came around to score. Now she's at third. It's her second triple of the day. And it's 2-0 to Phoenix. Phoenix walked in her first plate appearance and then struck out her second at-bat. She's ahead in the count here. And a 4-pitch walk. So runners on the corners now for Jordan Medina, third baseman. Jordan looking for her first hit. She struck out in the first, grounded out to third base in the third inning, and now here in the fifth, trying to keep the line moving for the Phillies. Phillies have already plated 1 here in the bottom of the fifth. They've made it 6-4. Jordan pops this one up in the infield, right to first base. So a big out for Gibson. Second one here in this fifth inning. And so now runners on the corners for Cambry Baker. Cambry struck out in the first, and grounded out to second in the third, or in the fourth, excuse me. Swings at strike one there. She had a huge 2-out hit in the third inning on Tuesday afternoon. Swings at one up and away there to get down in the count 0-2. Had a 2-out base clearing double in the third on Tuesday against Slayton. Slayton came to Shallowater 3-0. They left 3-1. The Phillies left Tuesday night 3-0. Atop the district standing is it's 1-2 here to Baker. Baker fouls that one off to stay alive. One and two away, runners on the corners for Baker. Cambry, a slow roller to first base. She's going to run it out. And she didn't get to the bag. She's safe at first. The first baseman just couldn't find the bag. And Emma Davis scores from third, so the Phillies catch a break there at first base. Phoenix is at second. Cambry at first, and now Kaylee Olivo, the second baseman, steps into the box for the Phillies. Oh, Mackenzie Rodriguez, excuse me, now batting for the Phillies. Mackenzie takes that one for a 2-0 count. Runners on first and second. It's 6-5. The Phillies have plated 2 here so far in the bottom of this 5th inning. Mackenzie ahead in the count now, 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk for Mackenzie Rodriguez. It'll move everybody up. Navahart at third, Baker at second, Rodriguez at third, and Gabby Carl, the left fielder. Nope, it's not going to be Gabby. Looks like we've got a pinch hitter, and it's going to be Taylor Jarrett. Taylor Jarrett stepping in for her first at bat of the day. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Bottom of the 5th, the Phillies trailing by 1. And she looks at strike number 1 from Gibson. Gibson looked like she went off speed in that first pitch. Speeds her back up and gets a foul ball from Jarrett. She's down in the count now, 0-2. 0-2, 2 away, bases loaded. 6-5 in favor of Liberty right now. And she gets a piece of that one to stay alive and hit the catcher's mitt. But Hagen Walker was unable to squeeze it for out number 3, and Taylor will get another look here. Taylor looks at that one outside for ball 1. One and 2 for Jarrett. Gibson's pitch is on the way, and she gets it by her for another strikeout. And the Phillies leave them loaded in the bottom of the 5th, but they get 2 back, and it is 6-5 as we will head to the 6th inning. We'll be right back with more Philly softball here on the Shallowater Sports Network.
St. Clair and Massey Orthodontics offers our patients the latest and cutting-edge orthodontic care with the Damon Braces system and nearly invisible Invisalign. Now serving children, teens, and adults at our North Lubbock location at 805 North Frankfort. Start your smile journey with St. Clair and Massey by scheduling your free consultation. You can find us online or call us today.
Welcome back to the ballpark. Big top half of the 5th inning for the Lady Patriots. They got 5. The Phillies answered with 2, though, and so it's 6-5 as we head to the 6th inning. Emma Davis back in the circle for her 2nd inning of work. One, two, three due up here in the 6th for the Lady Patriots. They batted around in the 5th. Mia Gonzalez, the 9-hole hitter, led off the top of the 5th, and she was the 3rd out. She struck out looking to end that 5th inning for Liberty at the plate. Brielle Gonzalez, now 3rd baseman, she reached on error and came around to score in that 5th inning. She's 0 for 2. She popped up to first, had a sacrifice, and then reached on error. There's a foul ball in pitch number 1. She pulled that one into the parking lot, headed towards Garland Field. She got a hold of it. She was just way early. So Emma Davis came in the 5th with the bases loaded. She struck out the side, but some errors kind of prolonged that, and there's a hit. Just a little bloop infield single right behind the mound. Baker and Rodriguez both couldn't get to that. Here's one right back to Davis. She goes to second base, but it gets away from Rodriguez. It gets into center field. They're going for Medina at third, and Medina didn't have the ball. She lost it. She went for the tag, but she didn't have the ball, and so McKee for Liberty advances to second on the error. Brielle Gonzalez at third, so runners at second and third. Nobody out here for Lainey Gibson, who's done a lot of the damage for this Liberty team. They've got her with 2 in scoring position here. Again in the 6th. She singled, doubled, and then doubled. And her last double there in the 5th was a 2 RBI double. Want to know the count to Gibson. First base is open, so Emma might be selective here. That one driven right up the middle of the center field. Luna does a good job of getting to it quickly. Cambry's going to come home with it. It's not in time. And Gibson is going to try to get to third. She does, so she singles home 2 more. Credit for the single, but then she advances on the throw to second base, and then on the error to third. Four RBI now for Lainey Gibson on top of a good day in the circle. It's a 1-1 here on Hagen Walker. She's walks down the third base line. I talked to Coach Limmer. Back in the box now, 1-1. This one well hit in the left field for Walker, and Gibson will come around to score. So 3 now in for the Lady Patriots here in the top of the 6th. Hagen Walker with an RBI. We've got a substitution here. She's wearing a jacket, so I can't see her number. I don't know who's coming to the plate now. No, it's Chloe Edwards, or at least somebody from the crowd said Chloe. My man Boston helping me out here. So maybe not a substitution. Okay, Chloe Edwards still at the plate. She struck out 3 times today. She pops this one right side. Cuevas going to give it a look, but it is going to hit the top of that Liberty dugout over there, so just out of play. 1-1 the count now for Chloe Edwards. She's got Walker at first. She showed bunt. She offered to make it 1-2. Pops that one over the fence to the right side. Actually hit the Liberty bus over there. Still 1-2. Emma Davis in the circle for the Fillies. She came on last inning. They've gotten to her for 3 here in the 6th. There's a strikeout looking for Chloe Edwards. First out. Here in the top of the 6th. There's a bunt right back to Emma. Emma gets it quickly to Natalie Cuevas for out number 2, but a successful sack bunt for Jalen Salinas. So Hagen Walker at second after the sacrifice. And Jacqueline Gestis at the plate with a runner in scoring position, 2 away here in the top of the 6th. Swing and a miss there. So 3 across here in the top of the 6th for Liberty, and it's 9-5. That one low for ball 2. There's one off the plate. They field it inside the line. Medina grabbed it. It had some spin on it, but it was staying fair, so Jordan grabbed it, tried to get the out at first. An infield single for Gestis. Just a tough play for Medina. Tough to decide whether you should grab that or not. Ooh, that one off of Emma. Cambery gets it off the deflection and goes to step on second base. Hopefully Emma's okay, but 3 more runs across in the top of the 6th. It's 9-5. We'll be back with more Philly softball here on the Shallowater Sports Network.
At Carter and Raider, we have deep roots right here in West Texas. Born and raised in Lubbock County.
We bleed red and black.
Since 2009, we have invested in our clients, in our neighbors, in our communities.
We pride ourselves in the values that make West Texas great: integrity, hard work, and the relentless pursuit of success.
Give us a call if you are in need of aggressive and personalized representation, and let our 25 years of combined experience go to work for you.
Welcome back to the ballpark here in Shallowater. It's 9-5 as we head to the 7th inning, or to the bottom of the 6th, excuse me. Bottom of the 6th here. The Phillies come to the plate. It'll be 9-1-2 due for the Phillies. Des Johnson will be here, or be in the box for the Phillies. So Phillies with some work to do. 6 more outs to play with. Trailing by 4. Dez with a big swing and a miss. That's 0-1. That one a line shot right at Jared Gray in the first base coach's box. So 0-2 for Dez. She lined out to the pitcher in her first at bat, grounded out to second in her second at bat, just her third at bat of the day here in the 6th. Two and two now as she takes that one. Des Johnson trying to get something going for the Fillies here in the bottom of the 6th. That one up and away. It's a full count now. Three-two on the way from Gibson. Off the end of the bat to second base. It's kind of in no man's land between first and second, and she beats it out for an infield single. So first baseman couldn't decide if she should go there and get it. Had a hard time getting back to the bag. Des Johnson on first base either way, and we'll get a courtesy runner here. Danielle Lavelle will come in to run for Des. So Lavelle at first. And now the top of the order comes back around for the Fillies. Brindley Currington. 1 for 3 on the day. Currington calls for time and now steps back in the box. One and one here for Currington. Lavelle is on first. Nobody away here in the bottom of the 2nd. Two and one, and maybe a pitch to hit for Brindley. The Phillies trying to get something going. That one is low for ball 3, so 3 and 1. Currington lines that one in the left field for a base hit. Single will move everybody up. Brindley's second hit of the day. So the first two on for the Phillies, and Jaden Luna comes to the plate. She has walked, singled, and scored twice for the Phillies. She's got a runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the bottom of the 6th. The Phillies trail by 4, 9-5. But they've got something cooking here in the bottom of the 6th. Still 6 outs to play with. 2, 3, and 4 coming to the plate right now for the Phillies after another meeting in the circle for the Lady Patriots. Jaden Luna, center fielder. The big at bat here in the bottom of the 6th. She showed bunt, pulls back, and takes a ball. So 1-0. He never really signaled anything. The ball 2 there, that one was high. (2-0) from Gibson to Luna. Jaden showed bunt again. That time she takes a strike on the outside corner. So it's 2-1. But now she's got that infield in motion. See if she'll swing away here, if she sticks with that bunt. Gonna swing away. Pulls that one foul right through the third base coach's box. So it's 2-2. Gibson showing maybe some signs of fatigue here. Zach Cole pointing out the pitch count. 120 pitches now for Gibson. That one right down the line, but it's foul. Foul ball. And the umpire never called it, never said anything, just assumed that everybody agreed that was foul. Kayla Rodriguez is looking around like, hey, y'all run, y'all run. He just wanted a clear call from the umpire. He never gave anybody anything there, so everybody was kind of looking around just waiting. It was a foul ball, although if she touches it, the third baseman was in fair territory, but she didn't touch it. That pitch is outside. 3-2 for Jaden, full count, nobody out. Jaden rolls one up the middle for a base hit. Coming around to score, so she'll plate one, and she's up at second base. So an RBI double for Jaden Luna. She comes up clutch. Lavelle comes in to score. Of course, she was running for Des Johnson, who led off this inning with a single. Brinley Currington will stop at third. She rounded third, but ends up staying there. Jaden gets into second base. Emma gets hit by that pitch.
Now batting, number 16, Phoenix.
The base is loaded for Phoenix Navajar now, and nobody out. It's a 9-5 lead coming into this bottom of the sixth inning, and now Phillies have plated one. It's 9-6, but they have them loaded with nobody out. Navajar walked in her first plate appearance, struck out, and then walked again. 0 for 1 with 2 walks today. Swings at a high one there. Couldn't lay out for that one. 1-1. Big moment here in this game. The Phillies trying to get back in it. Gibson gets the call in the outside corner to make it 1-2. Navajar just wants to put this in play. Pops it up to the right side. It's in foul territory, and it is going to get over the fence. So we'll do it again, 1-2, nobody out. Bases loaded, bottom of the sixth for Phoenix Navajar, the cleanup hitter for the Phillies. Trying to do some damage to get the Phillies back in this game. Right now, 9-6. They've already played one here in the bottom of the sixth. Gibson steps off the rubber. And now comes to the plate. Takes some off of that. It was in the dirt. So 2-2. She wasted one there just to see if Navajar would swing at something nasty. See if she'll speed her back up here. She does and goes outside for the strikeout. So nice pitch combination there for Gibson. Gets the first out of this inning. And Jordan Medina will step up to the plate. Jordan struck out in the first, grounded out in the fourth, and then reached on error in the fifth. She comes back to the plate here in the sixth, looking for her first hit. She squares the bunt. It was high and away. So 1-0. One away. Medina sharply hit to the left side. They're going to come home and try to get the out, but it gets away. It hopped in. Brinley Currington slides in. And she's safe. So they were trying to cut the runoff at the plate. Everybody moves up one base. Now Cambry Baker at the plate for the Fillies. Bases loaded. She had a big hit Tuesday night against Slayton with the bases loaded and 2 outs in the third. 3-run double. Here the Fillies trailing 9-7. Loaded in just 1 out. She pops this one up off the right side. So 1-1 the count. 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Cambry trying to warm her hands up. Steps out of the box and is trying to warm her hands up before she gets back in the box. That one low and inside. 2-1. And time called. Coach Limmer goes out to the circle this time, so not just a meeting of the players, but a big moment in this game. 9-7, a 2-1 count for Cambry Baker. Here in the bottom of the 6th, the Fillies have already gotten 2 back in this inning. Trying to put up a big number here in the 6th. Trying to get that lead back. They led 3-2. And scoring their first runs here in the 6th since the first inning. That one bounces in front of the plate, and it's 3-1. One away. Pitch coming here from Gibson, and Cambry fouls it back. So full count, 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. And that one was low and inside for ball 4. So Cambry does a good job of taking the walk. Luna comes in to score. Emma Davis at third. Medina is at second now. And Mackenzie Rodriguez back at the plate for her second at bat. She walked in her first plate appearance. So still just 1 away. Bottom of the 6th here. It's 9-8 now. The Fillies have plated 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. That one low and inside for Rodriguez. Pitch count almost 140 now for Gibson. Trying to hang on and finish this one off for the Lady Patriots. Gets a called strike there to make it 2-1. Fillies came into this game 3-0 in district play. Liberty 1-3. Looking for their second district win here. This would be a big one. That one called for a strike on the outside corner. It's 2-2. McKenzie just wants to put this one into play. Swing and a miss for out number 2.
Now batting number 1, Gabby Caro.
And Gabby Caro comes to the plate. Kayla Rodriguez comes to talk to the home plate umpire. And we're going to get a courtesy runner for Emma Davis. Let's see who comes out of the dugout. Michelle Harper will come in to run for Emma Davis. So Michelle at third now, 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. It's 9-8, bases loaded for Gabby Caro. She drives this one into left field. It's down for a hit. It gets into the gap, gets all the way to the fence. They've already plated 1. She's digging for third. The Fillies score 3, and they are up by 2. A triple A 3 RBI triple from Gabby Caro. And the Phillies are back out in front.
Now batting number 17.
Gabby Caro with a clutch hit. 3 RBI triple to left center field. Gets all the way to the fence. And it's now 11-9 as Des Johnson comes back to the plate here. She led off this inning with a single, came around to score. She looks at ball one there, so it's 1-1. Caro delivers the big blow for the Phillies to put them back out in front. A 6 spot so far, and that one down the right field line, it's fair. Des inside out of that one. She's going to trot into second base. So an RBI double for Des. Her second hit in this inning. And it's 12-9. That one was right down. It got right by the first baseman. It was tailing towards that right field line, but stayed just fair. Caro comes in to score. This one lifted into center field for Currington, but it is caught there. But the Phillies plate 7 in the bottom of the 6th and now lead it 12-9. We'll be back with the 7th inning here on the Shallowater Sports Network.
For nearly 70 years, the Sylvius family has provided the nation's farm producers with risk management solutions based on the idea that success comes by putting the client's needs first and trusting that through product innovation, helpful analytic support, and a high level of service, lasting relationships will develop, ensuring a future for these farms and producers and for their friends at Sylvius Insurance.
I'm Josh Keeney.
And I'm Brian Smicker.
And we proudly support the Mustangs and Fillies.
Welcome back to the ballpark here in Shallowater. The Phillies with a massive 7 spot in the bottom of the 6th inning, and they take a 12-9 lead. They went to the 6th inning, or the bottom of the 6th inning, trailing 9-5. But they get 7 just in the nick of time, and now 3 outs away from moving to 4-0 in district play. Emma Davis in the circle will try to finish this one off for the Phillies. 9-1-2 due up for the Lady Patriots here in the top of the 7th. Mia Gonzalez, the shortstop, will lead off. She has walked, doubled, and struck out in her first 3 plate appearances. Walked in the 3rd, doubled, and came around to score in that big 5th inning for the Lady Patriots, and then struck out in the 5th. She led off the 5th and then ended the 5th with a strikeout. That was the big inning for them where they got 5. Looks at ball one here. This one popped up behind the plate. So it's 1-1. Davis gets the call on the outside corner for strike 2, 1-2. Stays outside, but that one's fouled away by Gonzalez. Still 1-2. Emma trying to get this first out before the Patriots get back to the top of their order. swing and a miss for out number 1. And now Brielle Gonzalez comes to the plate, the leadoff hitter for these Liberty Patriots. Got off to a slow start, popped up to first base, got a sacrifice in the third. Reached on air, came around to score, and then came around to score in the 6th as well. But got her last hit there, or got her only hit, a single in the 6th before she came around to score. She's down in the count now, 0-1 here. Patriots need 3 to extend this game. One up and outside to make it 1-1. There's one fouled at the Phillies dugout to make it 1-2. That one in the dirt to make it 2-2. This one popped up to short. Baker's got it for out number 2. So Kayla McKee, Liberty second baseman, comes to the plate with 2 away in the top of the 7th. She swings and misses at one outside. Kayla walked in her first plate appearance, popped up to short, drew another walk, came around to score in the 5th, and then singled in the 6th. Also came around to score after that single in the 6th, part of the 3 runs that Liberty got in the 6th. This one hit right back to Davis. Davis to Cuevas at first base, and that will do it. The Phillies come back in dramatic fashion, 7 runs in the bottom of the 6th, and they win it 12-9 here against the Lubbock Cooper Lady Patriots. One more look at the final out. Right back to Emma. Emma takes her time and gets it over to Natalie. So 12-9 in favor of the Phillies. They move to 4-0 in district play. We will step away for just a second, but we'll be back on the Edward Jones postgame show. We're going to try to bring you some postgame interviews here with the Phillies on the Shallowater Sports Network.
For nearly 70 years, the Sylvius family has provided the nation's farm producers with risk management solutions based on the idea that success comes by putting the client's needs first and trusting that through product innovation, helpful analytic support, and a high level of service, lasting relationships will develop, ensuring a future for these farms and producers and for their friends at Sylvius Insurance.
I'm Josh Keeney.
And I'm Brian Smicker.
And we proudly support the Mustangs and Fillies.
Creating isn't easy. It's a simple fact known to dreamers and doers that create recipes, works of art, even small business, by working out every detail to refine their craft. Since 1907, First United Bank has been West Texans refining their craft for West Texans by offering the best banking possible. And that commitment has sustained us while other banks left town. We are loyal to those who strive for creative excellence. That is the spirit of West Texas.
Are you ready for a new home? Is it time to update? People's Bank is locally owned, and our mortgage lenders have decades of experience, so we're able to help you in ways only a local bank can. Bank with people that you know at People's Bank.
At Carter and Raider, we have deep roots right here in West Texas. Born and raised in Lubbock County.
We bleed red and black.
Since 2009, we have invested in our clients, in our neighbors, and our communities.
We pride ourselves in the values that make West Texas great: integrity, hard work, and the relentless pursuit of success.
Give us a call if you are in need of aggressive and personalized representation, and let our 25 years of combined experience go to work for you.
At Hamilton Farms, we pride ourselves on being able to offer you the freshest products and convenient space to make memories with your family. Make sure and visit us for Sunflower Days in June and July, Christmas on the farm starting Thanksgiving week, and remember to shop all of our farm-raised beef, Texas-sourced canned goods, and local honey anytime throughout the year at HamiltonFarmsTexas.com. We can't wait to have your family make memories with us.
As Shallowater continues to grow and improve, so does our school district. Our students are successful in all aspects of public education, from academics, athletics, theater, ag, band, UIL, and more. Shallowater ISD is truly blessed by everyone that is a part of our school system because of a community that is second to none. Shallowater ISD, in a class of our own.
For nearly 70 years, the Fillies family has provided the nation's farm producers with risk management solutions based on the idea that success comes by putting the client's needs first and trusting that through product innovation, helpful analytic support, and a high level of service, lasting relationships will develop, ensuring a future for these farms and producers and for their friends at Sylvia's Insurance.
I'm Josh Keeney.
And I'm Brian Smicker.
And we proudly support the Mustangs and Fillies.
Creating isn't easy. It's a simple fact known to dreamers and doers that create recipes, works of art, even small business, by working out every detail to refine their craft. Since 1907, First United Bank has been West Texans refining their craft for West Texans by offering the best banking possible. And that commitment has sustained us while other banks left town. We are loyal to those who strive for creative excellence. That is the spirit of West Texas.
All right, welcome back to the ballpark here in Shallowater. The Fillies with a dramatic 12-9 win today.
Yes.
How much fun was that? Were you stressed out just a little bit?
Yes, I was completely stressed out. I was talking to the girls, trying to calm them down, but deep down I was praying. I was praying for a comeback and to recover from the errors that we had today.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about kind of the resilience and really just them kind of sticking with it, hanging out, and then finally breaking through that big 7-run inning there in the 6th to take the lead.
Well, our word whenever I first got here, when they were sophomores, my seniors, was grit. And I tell everybody this group of girls really resemble the word grit. I mean, whatever it takes, crawling, diving, being coachable, they always deliver. And although I don't like the close games, I'm really happy and proud of them for coming out on top and not letting them get down and just folding. They came back, they put pressure on them, and thank God we came out with a win.
Yeah, so 4-0 now in district play, a big one coming up on Tuesday when Childress comes to town. Just talk about kind of this early district run and some of the success that y'all have had, now setting you guys up moving forward.
Well, we have a goal of being district champs, and so we work really hard every single day, and we talk about how no one in our district is someone that can just be rolled over. Like, every win is going to be a dogfight, and so we try to prepare them the best that we can for it. We've been working a lot of outside to face Childress and Liberty. Today was just a crazy day, and I felt like it just had us off our A game. But we hopefully will have the A game on Tuesday.
Yeah. All right, well, we appreciate your time. Thanks for sticking around. I know everybody wants to get home and warm up.
Yes,
so.
Thank you so much.
All right, now we're going to bring Emma Davis over here first. And Emma, you've gotten off to a really good start in the circle.
Yes, sir.
27 strikeouts in your first 3 games. You come in relief today. And it just, like Coach said, just not really a great day for softball. I mean, cold, the ball's wet. Talk about kind of fighting through that, and you were able to come in and shut it down there at the end.
It was just a great experience. I like clawing back with my girls, but I wish we could start ahead in the beginning. But just being in the circle is a different feeling for me because I feel like I can lead my girls better when I'm in the circle. But when Cam's in the circle, I also feel like we should be behind her too. So us making those errors and us coming back right after that, that's just the way that's how we're coached, is how we always come back.
Yeah. So what was it like in the dugout? You guys going to that 6th inning knowing that you needed at least 4 to kind of extend the game or get back in it, but you put up a 7 spot in the 6th. Talk about that rally and how much fun that was.
It was really fun, actually. Our girl Gabby got it going for us, and our motto for each of us is play for each other this year. Even though we have burned the ship, we really all think that we need to play for each other down in the deep of the heart, because if you don't have each other's backs, then you're not going to win a game.
Well, great game today. We'll see you on Tuesday afternoon.
Okay, thank you.
All right, now we'll bring Gabby Carr over here too. Gabby. Okay, so 2 strikeouts in your first 2 at bats, but then you come up, bases loaded in the 6th. You guys, when you really needed it, a base clearing triple there. Just talk about kind of what you were thinking as you went to the plate and then how you were able to get that last hit.
Well, of course, as you said, I had struck out, and I knew exactly what I need to fix. I already knew. My coach was able to guide me. And then I think really after that, too, my teammates were encouraging me. They were telling me that, like, we know you can do it. We all believe in you. We all know that you're capable of doing it. And so when I went up there, I was like, okay, I'm not only doing this for myself, but I'm doing it for my team as well. I'm going to hit this ball as hard as I can for my teammates.
And how good did it feel coming off your bat?
Oh, it feels so good.
Right, so talk about you guys now 4-0, and Coach Rodriguez talks about a goal of the district championship, and that's out in front of you. What's the mindset moving forward now that y'all are 4-0?
We're just going to keep doing what we're doing. We had errors this game. We know exactly what we need to fix, and we're going to make sure we don't have those again. And I think we're just really excited to play our next team on Tuesday.
All right. Well, we appreciate your time. I know everybody wants to go warm up. I want to go warm up. So we'll see you guys on Tuesday afternoon.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thanks. All right. So Coach Rodriguez and then the players of the game, the Renfro Construction players of the game here on the Edward Jones postgame show. Emma Davis and Gabby Caro. Emma finished the game off in the circle, and Gabby Caro with the big hit of the day, the base clearing triple to put the Fillies back out in front. They win 9-12. They do improve to 4-0 in district play. They will host another team that was undefeated coming into the day, Childress, playing Roosevelt up in Childress today. So I don't know how that one turned out, but expecting an undefeated Childress team here on Tuesday. Either way, there will be some district title implications for the Fillies and the Lady Cats Tuesday afternoon. So get here 5 o'clock Tuesday in Shallowater to support the Fillies. Hopefully we'll have some better weather. It was pretty chilly today, but the Fillies overcome the elements. Got to give a big shout out to our Shallowater Sports Network crew before we get off the air. Jake Warren and Zach Cole producing like they always do, but then doing a little bit of extra work, wrapping our cameras and all of our equipment with plastic, trying to keep everything dry on a nasty day out here. And of course, Angel Flores behind the camera right now, Mia Davidson, they were doing the dirty work. They were outside in the elements filming this game for you today. We appreciate you spending your Saturday afternoon with us so long from the ballpark. We'll see you Tuesday afternoon right back here in Shallowater.